This is by far the best CELPIP speaking resource I have compiled. There are 30 questions here covering 3 tests, multiple angles of looking at different questions. In this video, I'm going to cover question number 1. We're going to look at the sample answer that will score you a 12 guaranteed. And here is why. In the breakdown, we're going to look at everything: the unique vocabulary used, the range used, the complex sentences used, and what examiners are looking at when they see this writing. All the things you see here in bold, we're going to go over it, and I'm going to explain to you why you need to apply these methods in almost every question. And this breakdown is going to blow your mind because it is very detailed. Now, this PDF with the 30 sample CELPIP speaking questions includes also 30 plus writing answers detailing vocabulary, what a 6-point person would do versus 7 versus 9 plus. It also includes a free session plus 5 mock tests reflecting the real exam. If you want the complete access to this PDF and all these features, check out the link in the description. It is right now at a discounted price. Plus, only for a very limited time, we're going to throw in a free session with a live tutor who's going to give you an assessment, tell you if you're ready for the exam or not, and they're going to offer you a complete plan of your preparation. Link for all of this is in the description. Check out this amazing package. Now here in this video, I'm going to give you this first question and sample and explanation for free. This is the first question of the CELPIP speaking exam, giving suggestions. One of your friends is very depressed and is looking for ways to improve their mood swings, and you want to advise him how to achieve this. Okay, here's the answer. Pause the video, read it. Okay, then I'm going to continue. Because I'm not going to read it, I'm going to read the breakdown. Okay, the answer itself is beautiful. It has a lot of informal usage that you need to use because this is an informal topic, and that is what this answer breakdown really touches on. There's a lot of complex vocabulary, sentences, phrasing. There is so much range and just the perfect structure. So we're going to look at all of that right here. Before that, let me just quickly touch on the structure. You start with hey and the name of the friend, the person, greeting, and firstly, secondly, thirdly, because you want to give 3 advices here for the best score in this part. Then you have your second last paragraph. Well, you can call it paragraph. It's speaking. So here you do the greeting and just the salutation. Take care, sayonara, whatever. So structure-wise, it's perfect. It's beautiful. Now let's dig in to my favorite part, which is all this breakdown. And it's just going to blow your mind right now. And you're going to understand why examiners are going to give you a 12 for this answer. Hey, Jonathan, simple, informal start. We know that, all right? Don't say hi or hello. That sounds a little bit formal. How's it going? It is more unique than just saying, how are you? So you want to get points for being unique and standing out from other students. It's also more informal, which is what we need for this topic. I heard that life has not been going your way recently. Now, always try to use idiomatic expressions like these. So this would be, it's not like life has not been going his way. It's not literal, like life is not going in a direction. It is an idiomatic expression or phrase that is going to give you more marks because it's almost like a metaphor. It relates to a picture, it relates to an expression, but it's not literal. The more idiomatic expressions you use, the more marks you get. So life has not been, that's exactly what this explains. And it's saying it's informal, unique, and a good idiomatic expression, which is going to give you marks. So you want to learn words like these that are thrown throughout this PDF, by the way. I've been there, so I can relate. So more idiomatic expressions, I have been there and I can relate. So it's not like literally you have been there. It's not a location, but that's why it's called an idiomatic expression. I can relate is more high-level phrasing than just saying, I understand how you feel. Right? So we're looking at all the common things students do, and we are trying to change it into extraordinary things, which is exactly what the examiner wants. No worries. Here's what you need to do. Now, it's a good lead-in. It's a good flow. You have so many marks for flow, structure, and fluency. So these kinds of things help you with that. It's a good lead-in in what you're about to say next. Okay, so now we start with firstly, try to go out more, my friend. Now we're going to give our structure firstly, secondly, thirdly, which I mentioned. And here we used my friend to signify that we are being informal. Again, we're constantly showing that we understand this is an informal topic. And I mentioned here that this is very important because a lot of people just say, I'm looking forward to talking to you. To a friend, an informal topic, and you will lose marks as soon as you do that. So please don't. Okay, I know you are a hermit. Hermit is someone who is aloof from the society, so someone who doesn't talk, an introverted person. And this is going to give you marks for your fancy vocabulary. Okay, all right, little explanation, which you can read again, and would rather stay at home than enjoy the outdoors and people. However, so now the explanation says we're placing however in the middle of the sentence. And what it does is it breaks down the sentence into two parts, one before however and one after. So this is a great way of adding connectors in the middle of sentences and making them complex. The more complex sentences you have, the more marks you get. Okay, you're just digging yourself a deep hole of stress as well as angst. Angst is better than saying anxiety or depression, so fancy vocab there. And digging yourself a deep hole is an idiomatic expression, which is again going to give you more marks instead of just saying that you're going to get in trouble. Don't do that. All right, secondly, and this might be hard for you to hear, but now there's a pause, and even pauses, you have explanations. So this pause we're using here is a good break and a change of flow from the rest of our descriptive talk. The more variety of expressions you use, the better. So when we use different things like don't do that and but, and there's sometimes you even ask questions, and sometimes you're serious, sometimes you make a humorous sentence, you get marks every time you change your tone. It shows a range of expressions, tone, vocabulary, and sentences. Okay, that's exactly what is explained here. Ask for help. Your mom is a psychiatrist. So here, what the explanation shows you is we are assuming we know his mom, and it's a friend, so it's a very good assumption to make. If you know his mom's profession, you make it sound very realistic. And in informal questions, it's best to do this. Even in writing, you should do this, because that will make it look real, and you get, again, marks for showing realism. And again, it's a change of tone, which is important. You literally, if you have followed my channel, you know how important adverbs and adjectives are. So we have placed them here as well. You literally have help at home to deal with your mood swings. Trust me. Trust me is a good informal phrase used with friends. Competent professional. So here, we're saying competent because it's an adjective. The more adjectives you add, the more marks you get, and the more descriptive you are, which is going to help you with task response as well. Competent is a good advanced word, which is also going to help you with vocabulary. Okay, then thirdly, come over. You never meet up. Again, very informal, and it's like a real life example. Like, you know this person, they never meet you. If we were hanging out more often, I can guarantee your mood swings would be a foregone issue. Instead of saying that you will be okay or you will not have mood swings, use advanced words. Foregone issue is something that you put in the past. Okay, it's unique phrasing and low frequency words like these will score you highly in the vocabulary part. Again, unique words, advanced words are your go-to. I hope you can find value in whatever I said, because I'm looking out for you, as always. Okay, so nice informal conclusion. Again, it's informal. And again, people say here, I look forward to talking to you, and they lose marks. Don't do that with friends. Short conclusions like these are best when you are running out of time, but you need that one sentence to stick the landing, because conclusions are important. The words used here are also unique compared to something very common like talk to you soon or let me know what you think. So we're using better words, less common words. Take care, buddy. Good informal finish, and that's that. And you have your question 2, 3, 4. It's the whole test, and there's 3 tests covering 30 questions in total. Some of the questions have the angles explained from both sides if you chose one option versus the other. And with each question, you get this detailed feedback. So you can copy a lot of these words and phrases, learn the idiomatic expressions, and also understand what examiners are looking for. Everything here, after every phrase, every word, every sentence, we explain, okay, this is why we did it here, and these are the marks you're gonna get, and this is how you can use it, and this is what it means. So this whole PDF is super important before you attempt your CELPIP speaking. If you have been failing in this part, you know how hard it is. So make sure you avail this, plus all the other benefits you can find in the course right here. Check out the link, and you can avail it immediately. Right now it's at a 20% discount. The coupon code will be visible as soon as you visit the website. All right, best of luck. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care.